Ukraine's NATO ambitions. Does he talk about going as far as changing the constitution so that that's no longer part of the Ukrainian constitution? I don't know if you know, if you got to talk to the foreign minister that much. And through other intermediaries, is it your feeling that the U.S. position is evolving so that there is perhaps more evenly spread pressure, even if you didn't get to speak with Witkoff and Kushner? Thank you.
More evenly spread as to spread also to Russians?
I think that is your position.
I think what Minister Sybiha, of course, was explaining the difficult position, but also how open they are to the peace negotiations, and they are agreeing to everything to have peace, to illustrate that Russia does not want this peace. Of course, the concessions that we have heard, or the points we have heard, are extremely difficult, and to me, actually, they illustrate the Russian negotiation tactic. They just go forward and more pressure and asks, this is not good enough, and instead of really zooming out, I mean, the picture is that you offer them more, not really having a clear picture that we have one aggressor and one victim again. I mean, in order to have sustainable peace, long-term peace in Europe, we need to have concessions from the Russian side, and therefore, I mean, putting the pressure on Russia is our policy. We clearly see that they are not in good place, and if our allies would do the same, I think we would be very strong in terms of Russia as well. He didn't explain this any further, but of course we know that NATO is enshrined in their constitution. So if they concede into this, then first we need to really, by all member states and all countries, also Americans, give them very, very strong, tangible security guarantees, not only on paper, but really tangible, like how many troops on the ground, how much capabilities, because then this is the only thing that really protects them. So I think it has to go hand in hand with the extremely strong security guarantees, but in the end it is up to Ukrainians to decide what they're willing to give up to have peace and for Ukrainian people.
Mm-hmm. Lily?
Thank you very much, High Representative. I wanted to ask about Belarus. Are you concerned about the U.S. lifting sanctions at a time when Lithuania is raising a lot of concerns about Belarus, and just as the EU is moving to widen its own sanctions regime? Thank you.
As long as this war is going on and Belarus is clearly helping Russia in its war efforts and also hybrid attacks against European member states, our position has been very clear. We are putting more sanctions on Belarus and to pressure them into not using these tactics against us. So raising the cost for them to change the calculus.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Last question, Tatiana.
Thank you very much. Tatiana Vysotska, European Pravda, Ukraine. My question is almost traditionally on 20th package of sanctions. Was it discussed today when it will be ready and what may it contain of? And actually, I don't see that the Commission is very much in a hurry to adopt this 20th package. Is it connected with the peace negotiations, maybe? Are you waiting for the result? And actually, if the EU will think about lifting sanctions against Russia if the peace negotiations will be successful. Did you already thought about that? When and in which circumstances the European Union may be ready to lift sanctions against Russia during this process? Thank you.
Thank you. We decided last time that we are going to put sanctions on Shadow Fleet on rolling basis. So, like I said, we did 40 vessels and some enablers today. So, not waiting, huge packages, but actually going with the ones that we can move forward. Because really, when we did it the first time, we saw it has a huge impact on the oil revenues. Of course, Russia is getting more creative, has some friends. And we need to be agile and really move fast. And that's why we are doing this on rolling basis every month. Of course, the work on the 20 sanctions package is going, in parallel. But I think we shouldn't wait, and we have shown that we are not waiting behind those packages, but actually moving faster with the rolling of the sanctions on Shadow Fleet. Lifting sanctions right now not discussed because we are definitely not there. As I said, we have to put the pressure on Russia, so we are doing actually more in order to deprive them from the funds to really finance this war.
Thank you very much. It's a wrap.
Thank you.